Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to my channel again. I wanted to say something. It's best enough if I probably say this live or in a video. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but either way, it has to be done. I'm sorry. To Northeast Ohio Diecast and Treasures. I was not trying to be rude or anything that time, but it's just that when people start talking about stuff that's off topic, it kind of throws the proceedings of your like planned events happening like way off, and then it's like sometimes you'll get sidetracked and get caught up in that conversation, and then you start getting what you're trying to do. So I was not trying to be forcefully rude or anything like that at that time. It's just that the only reason why I had to step in and say something, which to be honest, I really shouldn't have said anything that time, is just because, it's not nice that people just start talking about random things that don't relate to what you're saying. Because, because that happened, I'm now trying to have all my questions and answers be at the end of my live streams. However, since they weren't clarifying of who they were talking to right away, that's kind of why, it threw me off. Like, I wasn't sure who that person was talking to. So I'm sorry to both of those people. This happened a few weeks ago, but, it's in the past, and what stays in the past should, be in the past. But unfortunately, I'm sorry that that happened. And I just don't wish that to happen to my channel or anyone's channel where, people just start talking about stuff off topic, that's like way off the topic of, like cars or video games. Because, in all honesty, food and drinks or like, someone getting a new dog or like you like dogs, it has not much to do with cars or video games really, unless it, relates to a video game or something or cars somehow. But otherwise than that, if you're doing a side chat, please just let me know ahead of time who you're, doing your side chat with in my live streams in the message feature, because, when you're in the live stream, everyone can see your messages. So I am so sorry that that had happened, but I never want that to happen ever again. I am really sorry that it happened, and I do apologize for, being rude or not nice that time to those two people. And because of that, they may or may not ever show up on my, videos or live stream comments. Well, live stream chat or comments on live streams or videos, and I don't want that to happen. I really don't. In fact, I feel really bad that that had happened because, I didn't realize that, when that had happened, I had hurt their feelings. And, I don't like hurting anyone's feelings, but, there comes a time where, side chat is acceptable in live streams, but you got to realize that when you're in a live stream, everyone can see everyone's, messages. However, if you're saying more specifically in details of who you're talking to in the chat feature in a side conversation or chat, that's fine. That's totally fine. I do not care less if you are chatting with someone in a side chat as long as you let me know who you're talking to. But if you don't say who you're talking to right away, it's kind of, a little bit rude and impolite and inconsiderate of the live stream host that they just jump ahead and do that right away without letting you know. So I am truly sorry that that had happened. And I never want that to happen ever again on my channel. So I'm sorry, Chris from Northeast Ohio Diecast Treasures and the other channel who did that. I'm so sorry. I truly, deeply am apologizing and being sorry for being not nice to both of you that time. But I'm trying to hold my feelings in because now I almost feel like crying that, I was being, not nice to both of you at that same time during that live stream a few weeks ago. And, it's because, a few weeks later, you realize, oh, shoot, you shouldn't have done that to them because they're really nice people. They didn't mean anything wrong or anything. It's just that I found that side chat a little bit bizarre that they had just done that without even letting me know, like, we're talking about something else now kind of thing. I'm really sorry that that had happened. And I'm sorry to both of your channels. In fact, because of that, I'm going to make a special video after this and list reasons why you should subscribe to Northeast Ohio Diecast and Treasures. Yep. So yeah. Speaking of that, I'm not sure when, but I hope I can do it sometime soon. I'm trying to work out a trade with Chris from Northeast Ohio Diecast and Treasures. I'm sending one of my special cars, and he says he's sending me a blue Mercedes and a few other things. I mean, yeah, given the fact that this one car is like in the price range of 12 to 16 bucks, more likely really 13 to 17, with tax being added kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, it's really in the price range of like 12 to 18 bucks, with tax being added, depending on which version it was. But again, since not both of the many GT cars, well, one of them anyways, was bought, in a different part of USA. I can't even recall how much it was, but for all purposes, we're just gonna say it was probably in the price range of like 13 to 18 bucks for that one car that I'm planning on sending him. So yeah. Anyways, let's get car baseball started and underway. We may only have one game be played just because I did not say we are playing multiple games. I just said it's a quick one. So because of that, quick means probably just one game and done kind of thing. Because I only have time for one game probably. That hit him. That definitely hit him before he went backwards. And he's safe again. Well, that's his first stolen base. Nope, he has to go back to second because the car ran off the base. Well, the defensive player ran off the base. Now he's safe, and now he has 2 stolen bases as well. Didn't someone else have? Oh, the challenger has 6, and someone had 3, I believe. I forgot who it was, but I know someone had 3 stolen bases. I can't recall who it was. Oh, the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin has 3. Is that who I put down? Oh yeah, because the other cars are like not stealing bases yet, kind of thing. I mean, they all have, but they only have 1 so far, so it's like 5th would be a mega tie. Well, there's 1 gone for NASCAR. So given the fact these teams are playing each other right now instead of later in the season, this is going to be a big game for someone to win. And given the fact that USA's holding NASCAR's biggest home run leader, that number 5 one, to only a hit. That thing is over somehow. The inning's over somehow. Yes, that wasn't out before I had removed it from the car underbody. Well, this is interesting because we have all the undefeated teams playing in the next car baseball games. Well, the next 2 car baseball games, that is. Nope, that gets by him. And USA's fastest stealing base car. And he's safe, and that makes it number 7 for him for stolen bases already. And that's gone. USA takes a 2-0 lead over NASCAR already, thanks to 2 of their new players. I mean, his hit was a double, so it's like, he didn't need to go to third to count that as a 2-run home run anyways. He could have stayed at second and still count. But I guess he wanted 1 more extra base to really start cementing his lead in that category. I just realized something. This is going to be the second game for all teams, meaning that once all the teams have played their second game officially, we are doing the All-Star game. And apparently what that means is that we're going to have international All-Stars versus USA All-Stars. And that means NASCAR cannot compete because they have cars from, well, let's just say not made in USA officially kind of thing. Because, not all Toyotas are made in USA. And if there are, they're probably not made in USA directly. They're probably made near USA, but not in USA. The NASCAR one might kind of be a bit more made in USA because, NASCAR is an American car racing sport. So, yeah. Whoever hit the thumbs up button, thank you for doing that. There's 2 gone already after his 2-run home run. The real Cynthia. Hello, how are you doing? Wow, low-scoring game between USA and NASCAR. I mean, I'd say this is going to be a closer game than it should be. Like, I'm thinking that the score is going to end up being like, a 1 or 2 run deficit somehow. But if USA shuts down NASCAR by 2 runs, that's still only a 2-run deficit. I'm doing okay, except for the fact that I had to, do an apology before I started playing car baseball because an accident happened during one of my live streams about 2 to 4 or 5 weeks ago, and that is just totally uncalled for by me and the other people. And I never want that to happen ever again. I just didn't realize, that during that time that, I was being rude to both of them, and I said I was sorry like multiple times before I started car baseball today. And I hope they can accept that apology, because if not, then I don't know what else they want me to do. Be more nice? I will be more nice, but the only way I'm going to be more nice is if people don't start blurting out random things during my live streams and not letting me know who they're talking to in side conversations. I knew you were going to join soon enough, Bitcoin is a scam. For some reason, there's a lot of channels not getting YouTube notifications, and I can't control that because, well, people don't work for YouTube, and the only people who can fix that are the people who work for YouTube, sadly. Or people who are like really good at coding and figuring out problems with stuff. But I don't know how YouTube's going to fix that problem. Yeah, YouTube has a weird problem that some channels are not getting notifications, or like when you subscribe to some channels, it's like saying there's like a problem with subscribing to that person's channel, or like saying something like comments not available to be placed in the comment section of this person's video. Under the comment section, or like image insertion not supported here in the comment section. That's really strange why YouTube is acting up now on everyone's channels, including mine at times. Well, NASCAR gets a double, so they're not out of the game yet. No, they are not. They are not even close to out of this game quite yet. Yeah, they do. They have like some weird coding computer thing that's messing stuff up somehow. He's going to be safe at third because not all of the baseball, which is the penny, touches him. So because of that, USA just gave up an error and a hit to NASCAR. Gone, and NASCAR takes the lead over USA. It's 3-2. Well, that's going to crush USA now. And it might actually be the first time that NASCAR may win against USA, to be honest. That's gone, and that's number 4 for him now in this season of car baseball. And that's 4-2, speaking of his 4th home run. Well, there's one gone for NASCAR. Finally took them long enough. Is that gone? Yep. And first base is, on the opposite side of third base. So that's his first home run. And that's 5-2. Speaking of first, that car's number is number 1, surprisingly. So yeah, NASCAR is actually ahead of USA 5-2, surprisingly, with only 1 out on top of the second. I did say this was going to be a close game, and hey, 3-run deficit's not that big of a lead for USA to come back by as they get another player out. And yes, he's out. It almost didn't look like they called it enough of a forward motion hit to call him out, but they're saying, yep, not enough to overturn that to being called a hit or try again pitch. USA just needs 4 runs to win, so they basically need a grand slam to win. But, knowing it's NASCAR, anything could happen. Sorry, that was bothering me, and I had to take care of that really quickly. Anyways, back to car baseball after that small background or regular distraction. And he's safe into third with the triple. That's probably because the pitcher didn't know where the ball, which is the penny, had landed. And sorry if I keep saying that over and over again. It's just because I want to let people know that I use a penny as the baseball in car baseball, because if I used an actual baseball, that would not be physically possible to play car baseball with. Well, I think they're just going to stay there. Yep, the Dodge is not going to move anywhere. And I don't think it's going to move anywhere that time either. Okay, so they have a chance to win. Or not. Nope. Is it?
Raise.
Gone.
Raise.
I heard. And USA beats NASCAR with a walk-off grand slam. by a final score of 6-5. It looks like USA has beaten NASCAR again for the second time in car baseball history. And that's pretty much been their biggest proving point challenge, is beating NASCAR every time, and they've done it again somehow. Well, that's going to blow for NASCAR, because I bet since one of their better players is missing, that's probably why they lost a game, because they had a car return from their previous team, and they thought, oh, he's going to do really good and help us. Well, he may have helped, but not the way they thought. Well, sorry, but that's pretty much it for this live, unfortunately. Have to end it right away, sadly. I did actually do a video game thing, and that was opening boxes after my club won an event in the game. I got 2 player boxes. Nothing really good from them, just XP and a not so useful player for my team because he's not high enough rating for my team. So thanks everyone for being here. And like I did say in this live stream description, I said Q&A may or may not happen just depending on time. And sadly, time got the best of me this time. So because of that reason, I may or may not have another live stream later on tonight with really the second one. If I do it tonight, that is, we'll do a Q&A after the car baseball stuff is done. But it may or may not be 1 or 2 games of car baseball, or 3. I don't know. It just depends on how much time I have. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at my possible, not confirming it's happening, second live stream tonight. If it does, I'll let you know. If not, then it doesn't happen, sadly. I'll just make a video and see what happens. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. Also, I'm going to the special diecast store probably within the next 1 or 2 weeks from today, that is.